Hey guys, welcome to the Gorekeeper here. I know I haven't done anything in a while, but I'm trying to get back into the Gorekeeper channel again. I'm doing a lot with the rest of the channel, but I have a special guest today, right over here. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
What's going on, Brandon? Thanks
Yeah,
again
Brandon.
for having me on the show on the channel Gorekeeper. I love the name. I love the title. I love it.
Thank you.
But my name is Phat Samurai Guy, or that Phat Samurai Guy, or Samurai, whatever's easy for you. And thanks for having me today.
Yeah, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Beer?
I've been watching
Beer?
your channel. I don't have a beer today.
Water?
I could get one, but I.
No. Next time.
That's all right.
Next time.
But yeah, today we're gonna talk about I found a list online,
Okay.
and it's supposed to be the 50 best horror movies of the 90s. And basically, we're gonna go through some of them and see if we agree or disagree whether they should be on there or
And
not.
it's 90s only, not 80s, because that'd be a lot more difficult.
Yeah,
Those
90s
80s
only. 90s only.
Okay. Oh man, because I had this ready and prepared, represent my love for
That
horror movies.
Is
That's right.
awesome.
We're not fucking around over here in the Samurai House. We love us some horror. But no, 90s. Let's do it.
Yeah. Actually,
You want to jump right into it, or did you want to talk about something else? Or
real quick, I do a series on this channel called Tyler's First Time. Basically, my buddy Tyler doesn't watch horror movies. He never has. But I'm a big horror fan, and he's my best friend. And so we've been showing him classics and underrated gems lately and showing his reaction on YouTube.
Oh,
so
all right.
I just showed him Nightmare on Elm Street on the last video, so it's cool you brought that out. It's like, oh yeah, I just watched that recently with my buddy.
Now, did he laugh hysterically, or did he go, hey, that was pretty good?
He loved it.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, first we did John Carpenter's The Thing. I thought that was a good one to start with. And then we did Nightmare on Elm Street. And then the COVID thing happened. He ended up getting COVID, and so...
Oh, how's he? He's okay, though?
Oh, yeah, he's fine.
Okay,
he's fine now, yeah.
All right.
But yeah, we should get into this list.
Sure, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Let's see what's going on here because with these lists, we will be the judge.
Family.
Ballin, what's going on, brother? Welcome.
Hey, thanks for coming on, guys. Appreciate it. The 90s is my childhood and coming of age, of course. Me too. I was born in '92 myself.
Oh, so, you youngins.
And I was an early horror fan.
Younglings.
Yeah. I got started off on horror pretty early on, so like you know.
I'm jealous. I'm jealous already. I had to sneak to watch stuff, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead if you got a story. I'd love to hear it.
No. I just the type of house. I love my parents to death, but the type of household I grew up in, you can't watch the naughty stuff. You got to wait till you're older, kind of thing. And even that was kind of risque. So, but I became a fan of horror probably late teens to a young adulthood is when I really started to finally. Hey, I'm leaving on my own. I'm out of the house. I don't have to sneak movies anymore. And I just went insane. I just bought any action horror or any horror movie I wasn't allowed to watch, any action movie I wasn't allowed to watch. And I just went insane. And the rest is history there. But
see, my mom and dad did not care what I saw.
Oh, you're lucky.
They showed me everything and anything, and if I had nightmares, that was my own problem. So
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Facebook user. Hey, Brandon. Hi. I'm not sure who you are. You just coming up as Facebook user.
Hello, Facebook
user. I don't know who that is. But hello. Welcome to the channel. At number 50 on the list, like we're talking about for
now. These are supposed to be the greatest of all time. Like, what is this again?
50 best movies of the 90s.
Okay.
So yeah.
And we're gonna decide if they're worthy.
Yes.
Okay.
Or if maybe they should be higher or lower. You know, kind of like where do you think they should be on the list? So number 50, they have Audition from, I believe, Takeshi Mike did that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Takeshi Miike, yes. Yeah, that belongs on the list.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say higher than 50 though. I don't imagine I would put that in my top 10 of the 90s, honestly.
Yeah,
like that was a fantastic movie. Oh, what's this? I was born in '85 and I started watching horror straight out of the womb. I saw Halloween 4 and 5 in theaters. Nice.
Right out of the womb. Right out of the womb.
Came out. Number 49 is Alien 3. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I guess that is 90s. Huh? That is 1990.
Yeah, 92.
Now, yes, I would put it on there now because I don't know if you've seen our episode. Is it really that bad? Alien 3.
No, I just started watching you about maybe a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
Yeah, when you get free, watch that episode because it's interesting revisiting it, and we revisited the assembly cut, not the theatrical.
Yep, that's the one. I like that one a lot more.
Yeah, I would put that there. I would, you want to.
I have a hard time with that one because Alien is like so we've never talked officially before, just on like I've talked on your lives and you've responded to me and stuff like that, but we haven't officially had a conversation. So, right. But Alien and Aliens are my favorite horror movie of all time, and so Alien 3 for me didn't feel like an Alien movie. It's a solid movie, but it didn't have that Alien feel to it, so I'm kind of conflicted on it.
Right.
And I actually think Alien Resurrection is a lot more fun movie.
It is.
It's a lot worse, definitely, but like it's a lot more fun to watch.
It's actually higher rated, believe it or not, on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah, Alien 3 is that low. People spit on it that much. That Alien Resurrection is rated higher than Alien 3.
That's not fair. Alien 3 is not a bad movie. It's just not a great Alien movie.
Right.
I guess it belongs on the list, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Ashley.
Oh, that's my sister. Hi, Ashley. Ballin says, OMG, the piano. Oh, from Audition. Yeah. That's, don't like that.
I am stunned that we never got an American remake, and I'm so happy that we didn't.
Oh, I know, me too. There's, I mean, how many good American remakes are there of foreign films that were successful, or like, not financially. I mean, like, I'm sure like financially they did well, like the Grudge movies and stuff did well, but that's kind of unfair comparison. That was the same director, though.
Yeah,
so.
That'd be PG-13. It would be PG-13. You know they would do that for Audition.
Oh yeah.
The Martyrs remake is atrocious.
My brother just bought the original version of Martyrs and just watched it, and he told me it's horrifying.
It's
intense, and I should probably watch it. I've never seen it yet.
But the remake is atrocious, so there's a good example.
Yeah. I like the French version of Inside a lot, if you ever seen that.
No, I have. It's good.
Oh, it's fantastic.
I enjoy it. But a buddy of mine has been trying to get me to watch the American remake just to see my reaction and hear my reaction, because I guess it's that bad. The remake.
Yeah.
I heard it's horrible.
That's what my brother said too.
The ending. I was like, really? Really?
The ending is the whole big thing of the movie. Not to spoil it for anybody, but like, you know. Let's see. I would rent every horror movie at my local video store since I was 3. Wow.
No, impressive.
Yeah. Let's make sure to give this stream like anyone from the Phat family.
Wilbert.
Yeah, we have a few people in here.
Yeah. All right.
Next, we have one I haven't seen, but I'm a fan of the franchise. I'm actually wearing it, my Pinhead shirt.
Oh, nice.
It's Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth. Came out in 92.
Sure.
I've never actually seen it, so I guess I can't say.
Sure. I mean, it's the weakest of the 3. It's the weakest. It's one of those, you don't really need it. Like, you could dismiss it. Mm-hmm. You could stop after the second one.
Yeah, the second one seemed to wrap up everything pretty fine.
Yeah.
You know, I really enjoy the first 2 a lot.
Oh, classics.
Yeah.
But the third one is so entertaining. It's definitely more, lower budgeted movie.
Okay.
But if you like the first 2, you should still watch the third one and then stop there. Do not go past go, because you're not going to collect $200 or whatever the saying is. All right, you're like the sequels after that are atrocious. Okay, but 3 that's why the Arrow Special Edition box set Blu-ray release is with the first 3, and they stop.
Yeah, I've heard pretty much 3 and on are not good, which is why I haven't watched any other ones.
Well, I would say 4 and on, but 3's entertaining.
3, okay. Maybe I'll have to give 3 a shot, because I do. Yeah. I think I actually like the second Hellraiser better than the first one.
Yeah,
just because it's a lot more out there and weird, which I appreciate.
Yeah, 3 it's fun. That's it. It's not amazing, but it deserves to be on the list. Sure, why not?
Okay.
And I'm sure you already heard about the Hellraiser sequels, right? Like you already know about them, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That a lot of them are not even Hellraiser movies. They're just horror movies. And then the studio was like, "Fuck, let's throw in here at the end."
Hellraiser tag on it and throw random stuff in there to make it seem like it was supposed to be a Hellraiser movie, but it never was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a whole... Jesus. The last 40 minutes of Hellraiser 3 are bonkers, and I love it.
There you go. That should sell you.
It isn't a horror movie, but Godzilla 2014 is getting a 4K movie release. Oh, that's cool. I enjoyed that one. I liked King of the Monsters, too. I thought that was pretty good. Next one at 47 is Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. I haven't seen this one either, actually.
You know what? It's been so long.
Came out in 1990, right at the beginning.
Man, it's really been a long time. I remember watching it, but I don't remember it enough to comment. I could say this, though. I never heard any bad things about it. I guess I haven't heard much of anything about it. Like it's on my watch list. I think it's on Prime right now. Okay.
And so I think I have it in my watch list just because I love anthology movies so much.
Yeah.
So it's definitely one I've been wanting to check out for a while. I just haven't gotten around to it.
Is Christian Slater in that?
It says Julianne Moore and Steve Buscemi are the top billed.
Okay, I might be thinking.
Which I did not know Steve Buscemi was in this until right now.
Yeah. I'd like to revisit it, though, but I just don't remember it right now.
Yeah. 46 is Species.
Sure.
Yeah. Why not?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, Species is a fine movie.
Mm-hmm.
45, Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare.
Oh.
How would you put that as in the top 50 best of the 90s?
I wouldn't put it there. I would not put it there. But I can easily see it being a guilty pleasure for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean it's dumb fun. Like, if you don't go into it taking it seriously, it's a fun movie.
Yeah,
like
I just don't,
come on.
On the best, I don't know.
Yeah,
no, I don't know. I wouldn't put it on the best of the 90s.
No, me neither. That one,
like Jason Goes to Hell. I mean, there's that's not a great movie either, but it's a guilty pleasure for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But I still wouldn't even put that on there. That's still 80s, right? That's still 80s, I think.
Yeah. Speaking of guilty pleasure Jason movies, Jason X is probably my second favorite Jason movie of all time.
Yes. Dude, like when we watched Jason X back in the day, we're like, okay, it's Jason in space, he gets an upgrade. We were not going to watch the movie thinking, well, let's check out the cinematography and let's make sure the acting is amazing here. Let's check to see if the acting's great. Let's see if the writing is Academy Award caliber. We weren't doing any of that. It's Jason in space.
That's all we wanted, and we got it. And the ice kill, that's the best kill in the entire franchise, like hands down, in my opinion. And then there's that whole holographic scene where they throw him back in Camp Crystal Lake, and he's smashing the girls in the sleeping bags.
We were having a blast. We were laughing the whole movie. It was like that was the point of the movie.
We actually, I do a podcast as well called the Gore Keeper Horror Movie Podcast. If you want to check it out, anybody, it's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all the big names out there. But yeah, we did Jason X as our last podcast, and I loved it. Again, I loved it when it came out, and I loved rewatching it. I had a total blast.
Nice.
I wish, when did that come out? I want to say it was 2001 maybe, so it's probably not on this list. But
it feels like a 2000s movie. Like
it does. It screams 2000. If it's not 99, it's 2000s and 2001 maybe.
Well, it's glad to know that me and Lady Fat Blood are not the only people in the entire world that likes Jason X. I'm glad to know somebody else does,
Now you know you're no longer alone. I love that movie. Number 44 is Stigmata, and this movie I hated.
You know what?
I hated this movie.
I've never seen it. So, what did you not like about it without spoiling it for me? Should I just pass it? Should I pass on it?
Definitely pass on it. It's boring as all hell.
Okay.
I would consider it more of a thriller than a horror movie.
Okay.
Basically, do you know what the concept of Stigmata is?
Yeah.
That happens to a girl, and she's trying to figure out how to stop it.
Okay.
The only saving grace in it is that Patricia Arquette's the lead.
Okay.
And she's good. But other than that, like
who's the priest in that was trying to help her out? There was somebody in there, right?
Oh,
it wasn't Gabriel.
It's been so long since it's such a forgettable movie. It really is.
Let me guess. The only reason that it was on there is because it did well in theater.
Probably.
Because I remember when that movie came out, and I didn't see it.
It was everywhere.
I remember people that saw it were like, "Dude, Stigmata is really good." So it might have been one of those things where it just did well for that weekend.
Gabriel Byrne, that's right. That's
okay. So all right, so I was right. Okay.
Thank you for that.
Thanks, Ballin. All right, I will pass. We'll get rid of that one.
There were some anti-drug references in Freddy's Dead, but I'm pretty sure everyone who made this was like, yeah. Actually, I watched Never Sleep Again, I think it was called. It was that like 9-hour documentary on all the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Yeah.
And I think it was one of the ladies who had been working on the Nightmare on Elm Street for like basically since the inception. She was like a writer or a producer for it. She finally got a chance to direct it. And she's like, you know what? This is going to be the last one. Let's go balls to the wall with it. So
sure.
I think she succeeded in that.
Now you're playing with power.
Yeah. But Stigmata, I don't think needs to be on there. I think
what's it rated? Where's my phone?
I have no idea. But it says it's also listed as number 19 out of 67 for the best demonic possession movies. People must like it, but I fucking didn't.
All right. Well, it sounds like the performance. From what you said, it sounds like her performance was good, but it wasn't enough to make the movie interesting.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
It's a kind of a lame concept to begin with. Like, how do you make what do you do to make that scary? You know?
Right.
It's just like, I don't know. It just didn't work for me. Nothing clicked. I mean, the acting was fine. It didn't seem like it was cheaply made. It was just dull.
Right. Okay.
And that's the biggest offense by it, is that it's a dull movie.
Burn it off the list. It's burned.
Number 43 is Needful Things, which I've never even heard of, honestly.
Yes. Needful Things is fun.
It's fun?
Yeah.
What's it about?
I think it's it's about what's funny is a lot of people don't talk about this or mention it, but Max von Sydow, rest in peace, fantastic, amazing actor. He is probably one of the rare actors out there that has played Jesus and has played Satan. So you have The Greatest Story Ever Told. He played Jesus, and in Evil Things, he plays Satan. So nice. It's just one of those kind of Wishmaster type movies where a dark stranger enters a small town, and you have Ed Harris in the movie too. Ed Harris is a great actor, and you have a small dark figure coming into town, and he sees people that are hurting some way, and he comes up to them and tries to help them out. But of course, he's going to take something away. That's basically the movie.
Okay,
but it's great to see Max von Sydow as Satan. Basically, is great.
That sounds fun. I mean, it does sound like you mentioned Wishmaster a little bit, and it does sound like it has a little bit of Wishmaster vibe, and I dig the Wishmaster movies.
Oh man,
I'm kind of hoping they're on here because the first one is so fun. It's stupid, but it's so fun.
It's good. It's good. Stupid. Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely it's stupid in a good way for sure.
But I just love the lead. The lead of the guy who plays Wishmaster is great.
Yeah. I forget his name, but he was in Graveyard Shift too, which I love. I love Graveyard Shift. Stigmata equals the music video skies is a movie. Yes.
Oh, that's right. He was in Graveyard Shift.
Yeah, he was.
Oh my God, that movie!
His name. I've said his name so many times to people, and it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't remember what it is. But it's like right there. I don't know.
I'll find it right now.
All right.
Because it's bothering me too. Because I'm the same way with this guy.
Here. I haven't seen that one yet.
Andrew Divoff.
Yes, that's his name.
Yeah, Wishmaster's great. I love it.
April, which one are you talking about? I missed your comment when you first commented it. I don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. I'm not sure. Okay. Number 42 is Dead Alive, which, yes, should be higher.
Of course.
That should be in like the top 5. Yes. We're on the same wavelength here.
I kick ass for the Lord.
Yeah, exactly. I just got that one on VHS actually.
Oh, that's right. You collect VHSs too, right? How cool is that?
Yeah. It was right behind me at some point, but
Have you
right
ever done
here.
a V? Have you done it? Oh, beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yes,
Have
it's
you ever
great.
done a VHS collection video yet?
Yeah. I haven't showed the full collection in a video yet, but
Oh,
I do
nice,
like pickups and stuff and when I can, like
nice.
what I hold like the last
Yeah, yeah.
month or week or
Like
so,
the,
whenever I get tapes in.
is that Jason plush that you got up there? Is that
Oh,
who's next to him? Who's next to him? Is that
uh,
Freddie?
yeah, that's Freddy.
Yeah, I got the same one right behind me.
Yeah, I got
Cool,
lots of crazy stuff up there. I
cool.
got some science stuff and some horror geeky deekies and stuff like that. Yeah, all kinds of weird stuff. But most of it is VHS is all behind me. But yeah, Dead Alive should be a lot higher.
Oh
Number
yeah,
41, Lake Placid.
yes,
Yeah, why not?
yeah.
It's a
It's a.
fun movie.
There's so many. There's like 5 billion crocodile and alligator movies out there, and let's be honest, 70% of all of them are shit.
The only
But
thing I don't get with Lake Placid, and I'll make this quick, is like,
sure,
um, why is the sheriff out there hunting this crocodile when all it's doing is regular crocodile things?
well, it's because people are going missing. That's why there's so many murders in the movie. But yeah, I get you though. I get you. But
And he's just being a crocodile, and they're like, there's like
I know
FBI teams, like they have like a specialist comes, like it's just an alligator being an alligator, guys. Like, and honestly, it's just an accident. Like
it's
at
just
this point,
it's just out there decapitating people. That it's fun. That's all.
I mean, that's what alligators do. You don't need to bring in the police on it. I mean, you could just be like, oh, an alligator got him. That sucks for him. What are we gonna do? Arrest an alligator? Like, that's bullshit. Like, let the alligator be its alligator. You know. That's my problem with that movie. But other than that, I think it's fine. Lake Placid is up there with Con Air. This bizarrely upbeat ending to a future threat ever. Yeah. Yeah.
Stan Winston did the actual creature effects, the practical effects. Anytime you see the alligator
Oh,
for
I
real,
love
that's
Winston.
CG.
He's great.
Yeah, yeah,
Dead Alive is awesome. The lawnmower scene. For anyone who hasn't seen Dead
yes.
Alive, go on YouTube and type in Dead Alive lawnmower scene. And if that does not make you want to watch the movie, then there's something wrong with you. Because that's like the scene of the movie.
Go watch Frozen.
Which one?
I'm not talking about the horror movie.
Oh, okay. Because I actually like the horror movie Frozen. I thought it was pretty good.
When I saw the trailer for Frozen, the horror movie, guys, not the animated one.
Yep.
I thought it was a joke. I thought it was
Really?
a fake trailer because I was like, "That's the premise, really? Like that's it?" And then I heard good things about it, and then I watched it, and I was like, "Dude, that was actually a pretty good thriller. Like I enjoyed it."
I put it on, and then I didn't realize it was made by Adam Green, who did Hatchet and Digging Out the Marrow, and I love those movies a lot. And so I just happened to be watching Frozen one day, and then at the end, it's directed by Adam Green. I'm like, oh, that's why I liked it. Like he makes good movies.
It's very solid.
Yeah. Number 40 with Christopher Walken and Viggo Mortensen, The Prophecy.
Sure.
I haven't watched it.
Again, though, it's kind of like you were saying earlier. It's kind of more horror thriller.
Yeah.
It's more supernatural.
I know the premise because my cousins used to watch it a lot when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And I would sit there and I would just kind of like not really pay attention because I thought it was kind of boring.
Yeah.
So I never really actually knew what it was about, really. I know Christopher Walken is supposed to be some kind of angel or something.
Yeah.
But that's
about
all I know about it.
I've seen it once, but I thought it was solid. Yeah, you can put it on there.
Solid? Okay.
Just for Viggo Mortensen's version, his version of Satan. He plays Satan in that.
Oh, cool.
And he has this one line. It's like, I'm going to butcher it. I'm going to botch it. But he has this one line. I was like, that's got to be one of the greatest lines I've ever heard. And he's Satan, and he's talking to the lead in the movie, not Christopher Walken. I think Christopher Walken's like an archangel, but he's standing next to the lead in the movie, and he says something like, I'm going to botch it, but he says something like, every night you would be scared to look under your bed thinking I was there. And I was. That's like one of the best lines. I was like, okay, that was great. Satan's having fun here. You know, he's
Love the
having fun
Prophecy series. Yeah, I know there's more than one. I gotta check them out because I do love Viggo Mortensen and I do like Christopher Walken as well. So I should probably check that out.
Yeah, we'll put the first one on there. Sure. I
right.
don't know about the sequels though.
Number 39 is Gremlins 2: The New Batch. That's a hell yes for me. Or you don't like Gremlins 2?
Oh, I love both Gremlins. I was thinking horror.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess
it's a creature feature, right?
It's a creature feature, yeah. Yeah, we can leave it on there.
Yeah, I think I said a good spot too.
Yeah, plus 39. You got Hulk Hogan in there, so.
Number 30, another Peter Jackson movie, The Frighteners. I'd say
sure,
keep it on there.
Yeah,
why not? That's a fun movie.
It's kind of one of those underrated films.
Yeah, it doesn't get a lot of the love that a lot of Peter Jackson films get, and that was like his first major one.
Yeah,
it had like real stars, like Michael J. Fox was in it, and that was like his first. I mean, because he did Meet the Feebles, Bad Taste, Dead Alive, and his first real film that he got to do was The Frighteners, and no one really talks about it.
Yeah,
but it's a good movie. I like it.
I think the casual audience were more. I mean, obviously we're fine with it, but the casual audience that saw it then were probably more like, is this a comedy or is this scary? What is this movie? I think the tone for the casuals, they were kind of like, we don't know what to do.
Yeah,
but it's worth revisiting. It's a good movie.
Actually, out of all the Peter Jackson movies that have been released on VHS, the only one I don't have is The Frighteners.
Oh,
I have every other Peter Jackson movie ever released on VHS, though.
Is that really hard to find?
No, it's actually not. I just haven't come across it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I want to get it. That's something I plan on doing. Number 37 is In the Mouth of Madness.
Yes.
Yeah. That's an easy one, right? Number 36, The Exorcist 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Exorcist 3 to number 36.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched it last year when I bought the Blu-ray from Scream Factory.
Oh, okay.
And I was just like, this is great, man. Like this, I've heard nothing
but wonderful movie.
Horrible things about it. And I just kind of never really got around to it until later. And Brad Dourif, if anyone... And of course, George C. Scott's great. But if anyone wants to argue that Brad Dourif should have played Joker at some point, watch his performance in The Exorcist 3. It's brilliant. It's one of the best. Yeah. Oh, cool. Nice.
Okay.
Really.
Theater, though. Okay.
Really
I didn't see any of the Gremlins in theater. I don't think I was even born yet when Gremlins came out. But I had it on VHS as a kid, and I watched it all the time. And I was never scared of it until the very end when the narrator voice goes, "There might be gremlins in your cupboards," or something like that. And it's like, oh, shit. That last little narration always scared the shit out of me for some reason.
Probably not going to get a movie like that now. Because... be too much for today's audience. For the children. Will somebody think of the children? Bullshit.
I think the closest thing we got to a Gremlins recently was Krampus, probably.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which I enjoyed. Yeah. I loved the Krampus movie. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Before you move on, I wanted to ask you really quick earlier. Yeah. In the Mouth of Madness, John Carpenter's last great theatrical film. What do you think? Or would you put Vampires at the last one? I think Vampires came out after In the Mouth of Madness.
Yeah. I would probably say Vampires. I enjoy Vampires for what it is.
It's fun.
Yeah.
I would have been curious to see what Kurt Russell would have brought.
Oh, yeah.
Play. But James Woods was good. He did good.
Yeah, I liked him in it. But yeah, I would have definitely preferred Kurt Russell, but
yeah,
things happen.
In the Mouth of Madness is so fucking metal. That movie is metal.
Yeah, Sam Neill is fantastic in it too.
Great movie, man.
One that I haven't seen with that I don't know if this even relevant, because I want to say Sam Neill was in it, but was Sam Neill in Event Horizon?
Yes.
He was?
Yeah.
Okay. I always get those two confused because I know I've seen one of them. Event Horizon is the one I have not seen yet.
That better be on here.
Yeah? I've heard amazing things.
If that is not on the list, I'm going to riot.
You know what I'm hoping for is on the list? Any Stuart Gordon movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's got to be a Stuart Gordon movie, like either Dagon or fucking...
Was that 90s?
Reanimator. Dagon was 90s, I believe.
Okay. Reanimator's 80s, so that's not going to be on here.
Bride of Reanimator, though.
Oh, maybe? That's fun.
90s.
That was fun. But yeah, let's keep going here.
Oh, next is Event Horizon, actually. Okay. Number 34. It's 34? On there.
It needs to be a little higher than that. But Event Horizon's crazy, man. It's trippy. The visuals are great. The performances are great. The visuals are great. The gore is fun. It was actually way more gorier and way more violently. They had to tone it down. Yeah. I remember seeing covers of Fangoria magazine showing still shots of the gore that's going to be in the movie, and I was just like, "Whoa!" But they actually had to trim it down. And there's official director's cut. There's none of that. Unfortunately,
maybe one day we'll get it.
Well, it just was re-released by Scream Factory, and if they don't
do that.
I think you can't get it, but
you'd think if anybody was going to do it, it'd be Scream Factory. So it kind of makes me lose any hope for that.
Event Horizon is dope, man. Oh, we have a Ghost of Mars fan. Okay,
I don't like Ghost of Mars.
Yeah. That's why I stopped at In the Mouth of Madness or Vampires.
Yeah, Ghost of Mars is pretty terrible.
But yeah, whenever you get a chance, definitely check out Event Horizon, man. Really good.
I've heard just crazy, awesome things about it, and I really want to watch it. I just gotta find time. I mean, with doing the wrestling channel and then all the shows I'm into right now, trying to maintain this channel.
Right?
And then
I told you it's hard, right?
I got kids and stuff.
That's even worse. You're super busy. One more thing before we move on. Event Horizon is so good that you're going to be stunned that it was directed by Paul W.S. Anderson.
Yeah, because I was gonna say that actually when you're talking about it, like, is that his only good movie? It's like I've seen all the rest of his movies except for Event Horizon. Like, I watched every single Resident Evil movie, even though I hated them. I just kept watching them.
Well, you got Mortal Kombat. Everyone likes Mortal Kombat, right? As a video game.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat's good. Mortal Kombat's
Soldier is a guilty pleasure of mine. I enjoy Soldier. It's basically Rambo in space. But Event Horizon, it's almost like somebody else came in to help him, because the typical Paul W.S. Anderson type of tropes and stuff. It's almost like somebody else directed the movie, dude. It's crazy. Yeah. So, but yeah, check it out.
All right. This Gilbert says do a double feature of Event Horizon and Pandorum. I do like Pandorum a lot. I thought that was a fantastic movie.
Yeah, he's saying that because a lot of people consider Pandorum a what's
a spiritual successor?
Yeah, spiritual sequel to Event Horizon. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I do love Pandorum, so I have to check it out. Number 33 is Arachnophobia. That's a hell yeah for me.
Yes. Great. I saw that in theater. People need to talk about the damn movie. God damn it!
I know.
Like,
whenever I look at like lists and stuff, it always pops up on there. But then, whenever like I'm in like a horror movie, I'm in so many horror groups on Facebook and stuff, and like no one ever brings up how great Arachnophobia is. It's hilarious and it's scary.
Yeah, John Goodman with the acid guns. Come on, you got fucking Warlock. Yeah. Warlock is, Julian Sands is in this movie. I mean, it's just, and what you call Jeff Daniels, right? Jeff Daniels.
Yep, Jeff Daniels. Yep,
he's great, but it's just amazing because they pulled it off. If you came to me, if you were making the movie and you say, "Hey, Preston, come over here," and I was, "Hey, what's going on?" and you tell me, "Hey, I'm gonna make this horror thriller creature feature type movie. But at the end, I'm going to have a finale one-on-one showdown with a large human male against a spider. What do you think about that?" I would have been like, that sounds really stupid.
But they pulled it off.
The audience is going to hate it. And they legitimately made an exciting, entertaining, suspenseful one-on-one battle between a spider and a man, and it's fucking awesome. And more people need to talk about it.
Yeah, it's if for anyone who has not seen Arachnophobia, it's not hard to find. It's a fairly common movie. It's around everywhere. I'm pretty sure it's probably streaming somewhere for free.
Yeah,
definitely check it out.
Yes.
Oh, one of my favorites. Number 32 is Demon Knight, a Tales from the Crypt movie. So damn good. Billy Zane in that movie is incredible.
Could that be his best role in his career?
Oh yeah, hands down.
Yeah.
Not even a competition.
Love that movie.
He was almost like a Beetlejuice character, but scary.
Man, I just like that one scene where he's all like, he's like, come on, just let me in the house. Come on. And he's like walking around there and they shut the door on him and he's like, oh. He's just like, oh. It's so funny.
Yeah, Demon Knight. I even love the opening where it's like, it shows the Crypt Keeper on set, and he's like filming his own movies, and then he goes to the premiere of Demon Knight. It's just it's so like within itself that it's just great. Like everything about it is really fun, and the practical effects are really cool. The demons with the emerald eyes is just a really cool visual, and I love that movie. Mm-hmm. And I believe that's Jada Pinkett Smith's first role, if I'm not mistaken. And she was the lead in it. Next to William Sadler. Her and William Sadler. Who's also amazing.
I don't know about that, but it's possible. I'd have to check her IMDb.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but I want to say that was her first feature film.
Oh.
It might be.
Kind of lead role?
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 31 is Jacob's Ladder. Yeah, right?
Sure. I mean, it's more sci-fi.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't rank it as high as 31.
You know what that means? It did well in theater. That's why it's high. But yeah, what's called? Yeah, very well done. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. I haven't seen the remake yet, though. Wait a minute. I'm thinking of another movie. You know what? I've never seen Jacob's Ladder, and I'm fired.
Oh, dude, it's one to watch.
You know what I'm thinking about right now? I'm thinking about Fire in the Sky.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, alien abduction movie. I don't know why I was thinking of Fire in the Sky. But no, I've heard nothing but good things about Jacob's Ladder. It's on the list. Chat, don't kill me.
Tim Robbins and Macaulay Culkin are in it.
Yeah, don't kill me, chat. It's on the list.
All right, number 30, Child's Play 2.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not that high. Not that high, but sure. Yeah. Solid sequel. It's better than 3.
I like 3.
You like 3 more than 2?
Not more than 2, no, but I do like 3. I actually just traded. I found a copy of The Labyrinth with David Bowie in it at Goodwill for 50 cents. And it was the 1986 release of it. And I already had that movie on Blu-ray, I believe. And so I just put it up in one of my VHS groups. I'm like, hey, does anybody want this? It's the original. I'll trade you for a horror movie. And so some guy's trading me Child's Play 3 for it, which completes my Chucky collection on VHS. Nice. So I'm super psyched about that. I'm glad I picked that movie up because Child's Play 3 goes for about $30 to $40 on eBay for a VHS of it. So I'm essentially getting it for 50 cents plus shipping.
Oh, score?
Yeah. So, psyched about that. Next is Halloween H2O at 29.
Sure.
Yeah, I like H2O. It's actually one of my favorites, to be honest, because I grew up watching that one the most.
Believe it or not, some people actually preferred H2O over 2018's Halloween. What do you think of that?
I would have to agree with them. I have problems with the 2018 one.
Yeah, it's like it's well made. The soundtrack is the best part of the movie. The soundtrack is amazing from Carpenter, and he collabed with somebody else. I don't remember who it was. And it's a very well made movie.
Yeah, it's shot well, and it's it's a lot better than most Blumhouse movies are.
What were your issues with 2018's?
I didn't like the whole podcasters coming to see Michael thing. I didn't like that when they pulled out the mask and he couldn't see that there was some like supernatural force that drove the rest of them all crazy. And also, it didn't make sense to me that if we're ignoring all the sequels, right?
Yeah.
So, because like they do, like it's only Halloween and then it's Halloween 2018. That's how it goes. So he probably killed I think 5 or 6 people that night in the first movie on Halloween.
Okay.
But he's gone down as like the most evil motherfucker ever. You know, it's like, and they have to. I mean, obviously he's locked up. That makes sense. But they treat him as like he's the most evil, most everything. Like he's the number one evil guy in the world. And it's like, it's just like, why? What makes him so special? Like any other guy, like could just kill that many people on one night, and it's happened in real life, and we don't treat people like that.
Right.
You know, it just didn't make sense. And like, why would he spend all this time if Lori was just supposed to be some random girl who he never met? It was just he was just talking to her because that was who he laid eyes on. They are brother and sister.
Right.
How does he know where she lives, and why is he still after her? It makes no sense.
It seemed like he came upon her house by sheer luck.
Yeah. I mean, she dropped off a key at the Myers house in the first one for her dad. And so that's going to be the reason he's stalking her for 40 years. That's just dumb to me. That's a dumb reason to keep going after the same person after all these years, you know?
And then why kill random people if you're only concerned about getting Lori, right?
Exactly. Well, there's no point in it then. I mean, I get killing the podcast to get your mask back. I mean, if the mask meant something to him, I don't know. It didn't really seem to matter in the first one because he just grabbed a random one from a Halloween store.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it shouldn't mean anything to him.
Right.
If he's just this evil sense, like what is the mask? It can be. Why can't it be just any mask?
Right. No, you're right. So what do you? So you're not excited for the next 2 sequels then?
I am, because I love the Halloween franchise, and I'm hoping they can.
Maybe they can improve on it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe there's something that I don't know, and that they are trying to say or whatever. Oh, what is this? Me and my mother called this sequel Halloween Water when it came out, and I think we were serious. Oh, H2O, yeah. H20, yeah. Halloween Water. That's the running joke with it. But yeah, I do like H2O better.
It's fun.
Yeah. Number 28, House on Haunted Hill, the remake. I don't know about that.
Wait, who's in that again?
Ali Lauder, Famke Janssen, Chris Kattan, Jeffrey Rush.
I had issues with that movie, man. I
remember, that movie kind of sucked.
I remember I know that's kind of high on the list too. What the fuck?
Yeah, 28.
But Audition is 50, or whatever Audition was earlier.
Audition was number 50, but House on Haunted Hill. I mean, the original is good, but like, I still wouldn't even put that in the top 50 movies of that decade. Probably, it's a good movie, but it's nothing memorable.
I think,
and then the remake.
The setup, I like the setup.
Yeah,
is Jeffrey Rush in that movie?
Yes,
I think he was having fun. I like the setup, but I think once the eval revealed itself, I was just kind of like, oh god.
It was like, if I'm not mistaken, it was like that shadowy blob, right? That's all it was.
Oh no.
Yeah, that was kind of a disappointment, and at the time I was pissed at that movie because they killed off Chris Kattan, and that was at the time where I was a really big fan of A Night at the Roxbury. So I was pissed off at that movie. I was like, no, why'd you kill him? He's great. That was before I realized Will Ferrell was a lot better than Chris Kattan.
Right. Well, they were both, Saturday Night Live was really popular back then.
With a lot of serial killers, they have fictions. I think she's referring to he's referring to my synopsis on 2018 Halloween. I don't know.
It's not terrible. It has entertaining moments. It's not a horrible movie.
Well, and there's also things that just get brought up and dropped. You know, like there's that whole angle with that girl and her boyfriend, like setting him up as a character that he should be killed off because he cheated on her at the dance.
Who cares?
And then the last thing, you want to see him killed, right?
Yeah.
See, we set him up because we was like, oh, here's an unlikable character we can kill off because that'll be fun. And they do nothing with him after the dance. So we're like, what was the whole point of introducing the boyfriend?
Wasted our time.
Exactly. That whole little subplot was for nothing. It was all a waste of time.
Yeah.
It just made no sense. It's like, why even bring that character in if we're not gonna do anything with him?
Yeah.
It's just dumb. It just
I get
2018 pisses me off a little bit.
I know I'm starting to get annoyed now too, but I get you got to pad your movie sometimes. I get it, but at least pad the movie with some kind of payoff, or pad the movie with characters we actually like. I think that was another thing. Was a lot of people's issue with that movie is Laurie Strode compared to all the other annoying little shits that were in that movie. I actually like Laurie Strode compared to the other people.
Yeah, me too.
I thought the daughter was annoying. The granddaughter was useless. Wham, 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 high school shit. Yeah. I was like, dude, can we get back to someone who's interesting in this movie?
And Laurie was a badass in that one. So it's like, and
still
as well she should be. You know, like.
I mean, I bought it. I own it. I own it.
Yeah, I honestly think I have like 3 copies of it.
Yeah.
But I it's not that I hate it. Like, no. I don't think it's a bad movie. I just have problems with it. I have a lot less problems with H2O. You know?
Right.
My big problem with H2O is the CGI mask.
Okay.
Resurrection is fun as hell, though, isn't it?
No. You like Resurrection? I can't do it. I guess you can laugh at it and have a good time.
Exactly. It's terrible. It's a terrible movie, but it's the Jason X of the Halloween franchise. Oh. That's how I compare it. They're both terrible movies. But they're fun as hell to watch.
Busta Rhymes out of nowhere doing martial arts, and he ends up killing Michael Myers, the guy that created the show that got people killed. Out of nowhere, does martial arts.
He's even doing Bruce Lee like noises and everything. It was ridiculous. And then actually, there's a little fun fact. A lot of people don't know. There's some bad editing towards that finale. You know how Buster Rhymes is supposed to kick through the garage door and like bust through the garage door, and that's where it's on fire, and that's where the final climax happens.
Yeah.
It's actually that white kid that was on the computer, her like internet boyfriend. He busts through the garage. It cuts to Michael, cuts back, and then Busta Rhymes stands up.
Oh no!
Because originally that little white nerdy kid was supposed to come save him, save the girl, but then they scrapped it and said, "Nah, Busta should do kung fu on him."
Wow! So, I admit,
it's something to watch for.
Okay, I'm gonna look. Next time, I'm gonna check it out. But I think that one part in the movie made me laugh. When Myers was just standing there and Busta Rhymes was dressed up as Myers.
Oh, and they walked up to each other?
He's all like, "What you doing here? Where's my costume? You need to go out to the back."
And why didn't Michael kill him right there?
Yeah, he would. He should have. He should have killed him. Like, okay, you're dead. But I don't know why it was funny, the fact that Myers was like confused and he was just like, he just turned and left.
But, man, it was such a ridiculous plot, but whatever. Okay. Whoops. House on Haunted Hill. Nothing spookier than the movie's Ghost Riders. Damn.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey. Oh. Hey, Corky Romano was really good. No, it wasn't.
Where's the Criterion Collection release?
What's that?
No, I just said, what's the
I missed what you said.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. All right. Number 27, I Know What You Did Last Summer. I could take it or leave it, honestly.
Sure.
I wouldn't put it that high, though. I think it's kind of forgettable. Yeah. I like Urban Legend and Valentine a lot more, and Scream.
I have not seen those. Those are better.
You've never seen Valentine?
Mm.
Oh, dude, you gotta watch Valentine.
And Urban Legend, too. I haven't seen that either.
I haven't seen the second one. I've only seen the first one.
Okay. All right, I'm going to check those out.
I think there's 3 Urban Legend movies, but I've only seen the first one. But Urban Legend rocks. It brings in, well, it's obviously about urban legends and stuff, so that's always fun to see on screen. And the Valentine is super underrated. Like, no one ever talks about it.
Yeah.
It's a really cool kind of whodunit movie.
Cool. All right.
It's really fun, and there's a lot of gags in it and stuff. It's just a really, I don't know. I have a soft spot for Valentine. I love that movie.
There's a Scream Factory release of that, so it's got its fans.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of it come up. Like last year, it was circling around like on a lot of like holiday playlists and stuff. And Valentine would be at the top of a lot of like around Valentine's Day. You know, it's like Valentine is obviously number one. You have to watch it. And over My Bloody Valentine and the 3D one and all that kind of stuff, like Valentine was number one. So people do like it. It's just not that many people have seen it. Is what's unfortunate. And like it's
now you got me wanting to check. You got me wanting to check it out now.
Yeah, it's a great little slasher. Some people complained they saw the ending coming a mile away, but when I watched it when it came out when I was a kid, and I had no idea what was going to happen.
Right.
But,
okay.
So I guess it's up to how much you're thinking into it and like what's going to happen. But I don't know.
Right. Hey, chat. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Don't forget to give this video some likes. Let's help Brandon out here. Let's give him some likes and some shares and subscribe to his channel. Thanks for hanging out with us today.
Thank you. And thank you for coming on again. I really appreciate it. I've wanted to have a conversation with you for a long time. I think the first episode of your videos I watched was when you were talking about the Dolph Lundgren movies.
The live Q&A. We were just shooting the shit.
Yeah, and you were going to do Detention. And so I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go with this guy and I'm going to watch Detention. So I started it and I was like, this movie is ridiculous.
Did you tap? Did you tap? Or did you finish it? You finished it.
Almost. I had like probably 5 minutes left of it, and then I was like, I gotta turn this off now. I couldn't get invested in the ending, but I did watch it all.
All right, cool.
And then the guy who introduced me to you was Mr. Tony of the Dead, actually.
Oh, Tony,
because I follow his channel, and then he said he was going to be in yours. I'm like, I should check this guy out too.
Nice.
So that's how I came to know about your channel, and I've been a frequent follower ever since.
Oh, well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I'm subscribed to you now. You hear that?
You Thank you.
Samurai is subscribed to Gore Keeper, so let's continue showing support. We got to represent horror, man.
Yes.
Horror YouTube channels, we got to represent.
I love to know what you did last summer because I was a fan of the 70s book.
Oh, I did not know that.
Are you kidding me? I just found that book in my trunk when I cleaned out my car trunk the other day, and I threw it away because I wasn't sure if that was connected to the movie or not.
Are you serious?
Seriously, I had it. I bought it because years ago at a thrift store for probably like a nickel or something. Like it was just faded and stuff, and so I know what you did last summer, and I was like, I wonder if this is a horror book. I like horror books. I'll probably read it. But then it sat in my car trunk for years, and I'm like, I'm never going to read this. And it's probably not about the movie, so I just tossed it, like, not even like 4 days ago. But I had the book.
Wow.
Now that I know that, I'm a little bit upset about myself.
You might be able to find it for cheap, though, if you want to check it out. Oh, well, thank you, Ballin.
Another Tony the Dead fan. Let's give a shout out to Mr. Tony the Dead. He also does good stuff. I like joining his lives too. They're fun.
We got another Wasteland Wednesday episode coming up this Wednesday, so we're having fun with those.
Number 26 is Cube, and I love Cube.
Yes,
it's great. It belongs on here.
That's one of the best. Another movie not that many people talk about. I think it's at least has a cult following now.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Now, I have not seen the sequels. Should I bother watching them?
I started the third one. I didn't like it. It seemed really off the bat. It seemed like it was really cheaply made. Okay. The second one I did watch. It was decent. Solid. It was a little weird.
Okay.
Because it brought in some like other elements to the cube that were just strange, like other dimensions and stuff, and like weird gravity pull situation rooms. It was just kind of strange and kind of a little hard to follow, like what the rules of this cube is.
Okay,
but it's worth a watch. Like it's not bad. It's just you really gotta just turn your brain off and just accept the rules that are of this world. You know,
right? So it's a universe making up its own rules, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So the third one, was that the prequel?
The third one's the prequel, Cube Zero. I've heard rumblings.
You tap?
I did tap. I got about 15 minutes in, and I was like, nope, can't do it. cube. Horror in its truest form, geometry. Oh, how I hated geometry in high school.
Oh, I still to this day don't know how I passed the class.
I passed with a D- and lots of extra credit to get myself to a D-. So I almost didn't pass high school specifically because of math class. Number 25 on this list is Urban Legend.
Oh, again, I haven't seen it.
Well, I think it belongs on there.
Okay.
I don't know if I'd rank it at number 25 per se.
Was Robert Englund in there?
No, it's Jared Leto and Tara Reid are the two main actors in it.
Okay, I thought Robert Englund was in that movie. All right.
He
wasn't one of the teachers or nothing?
What's that?
He wasn't one of the professors or something like that?
He might have been. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've seen it. I watched it when it came out, and then once again, probably like 3 or 4 years ago, I threw it on at one point when I was bored and I couldn't sleep. But I don't think I watched the whole thing through. I think I might have fell asleep when I watched it.
Okay.
So I don't remember. He very well could be. He took a lot of minor roles after Freddy.
It deserves to be on the list, right?
Yeah, there deserves to be.
Okay.
Number 24, The Blair Witch Project.
Sure.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, it basically I don't think it started found footage, but it brought it to the masses.
Yeah,
for sure.
So, it was unique. It was unique, and it was something different for the time. Does it hold up now? I don't know. Probably not so much now. For the time, though,
I still really enjoy it. Honestly, I could sit down and watch that. Like, if someone told me, like right now, like, hey, after your video, you want to go watch Blair Witch Project? I'd probably say yes.
You'd be fine with it.
Oh yeah.
I have not seen the reboot.
Oh, it's not good.
That's what I heard. I didn't even bother. I heard they
rented it.
Sorry, spoilers, but I don't think it matters for this fucking movie. I heard they show the witch.
Kind of.
But even kind of is kind of
it ruins
the whole point of the movie.
Yeah.
Well, good. I didn't miss anything then.
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Number 23. I'm really excited about this. Isn't on here, and I think it should be this high because I personally love it.
Okay.
1999's Rennie Harlan directed movie, Deep Blue Sea. I fucking love Deep Blue Sea so much.
It deserves to be there.
Yeah.
I saw that in theater and we had a blast.
Oh, me too. I loved it.
The Samuel Jackson scene was great. The whole theater jumped. And then the whole theater laughed right afterwards when Samuel Jackson died. But
honestly, since it came out, I don't think a year has gone by where I haven't watched it.
I haven't even bothered watching the sequels.
Oh, I've seen both of them.
Good, bad, or bad?
The second one is completely horseshit, dog shit, bad.
Okay.
The third one is actually not horrible.
All right.
It comes off a little cheap. It's a low budget movie, obviously. Like it's not like a legit entry to it, really. Yeah. It just kind of like it's one of those sci-fi kind of style movies. But some of the effects weren't bad, and the acting was actually fine in it. So like it was decent.
Okay.
I give it like 2.5 out of 5 stars.
Rennie Harlan's best movie. I mean, not best movie. Rennie Harlan's last great movie in theatrical release.
Yeah.
I would say
Nightmare on Elm Street 4 was good. I liked Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
And Deep Blue Sea. That's about all the Rennie Harlan movies I like.
Yeah. Let's see. Did you see Prison? Check out Prison.
Never heard of it.
Check that out. It's good. It's a supernatural Viggo Mortensen.
Oh, okay. I love Viggo Mortensen.
It's actually a supernatural kind of horror thriller that takes place in the prison, and he's one of the inmates.
Did you ever...
You ate my bird.
My hat is like a shark's fin.
It's so stupid.
The stupidest song ever created.
But it fits the movie, so fuck it. We like it.
Yeah. Actually, me and my sister used to, when we drink, we'd always put on that song and we jam out My Hat's Like a Shark's Fin by Uncle Jay.
I'm trying to think in terms of mainstream release shark movies. Has there been anything that's been as entertaining or better than Deep Blue Sea? Like there's
No.
like was it the Shallows? You seen the Shallows?
Yep. It was
it was solid.
fine, but it wasn't like over the top and entertaining like I want a shark movie to be.
And you got 47 meters. Same thing with 47 meters down. Same thing.
That one was good, but again, nothing was over the top with it.
Right.
And if I'm going to go into a shark movie, I want over the top, stupid, ridiculous fun. Lots of kills. Yeah. That's what I want. And Deep Blue Sea delivered on all that. I think Deep Blue Sea is better than Jaws. I honestly do.
Well, technically two different types of movies, sir. Two different types of genres.
Okay. In shark movies, if we're talking shark movies, I would much rather watch Deep Blue Sea than Jaws.
Yeah. Deep Blue Sea is definitely the popcorn movie. Get the beer, get your popcorn, you're good.
Have some buddies over, watch Samuel L. Jackson get surprisingly eaten up.
Thomas Jane?
Dude, Thomas Jane is so good in everything he does.
It had a good cast, Deep Blue Sea, though. People forget about that.
It did. Yeah, it really did. Moving on, number 22 is Scream 2.
Sure.
I don't know why the first one hasn't been on here yet. If they're putting,
it's higher. It'll be higher.
You think so?
It'll be like top 5.
Oh, I'm sure you're. Yeah, it probably will be.
I remember being okay with the first 2 movies, but it's been so long. I've only got to 2. I never got past that. I know is a 5th one coming or a 4th one coming?
5th one's coming.
Okay. Titled Scream, which is stupid.
Yeah. It should just be Scream 5. It really should be, because then it's going to feel like a reboot, and it's not a reboot, it's a sequel. Yeah. So, like, why not call it a sequel, Scream 5?
Yeah. Or Scream something.
Yeah, Scream, something. Not just Scream. But, no, I watched the first 3 again very recently, but then my girlfriend got into horror again. She wants to rewatch the Scream movies. So,
all right. Nice.
So we bought all of them. And I have never seen Scream 4 yet. I've never seen it.
Okay.
And so we're going to watch all the Scream movies together at some point and then get to 4. And then when 5 comes out, we're going to go see 5.
Cool.
So I still have not seen Scream 4, so no spoilers from the chat.
Okay.
Don't tell me who the killer is. All right. Number 21 is Tom Savini's version of Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. One of the best remakes that ever happened, honestly.
And like The Blob from the 80s, another underrated remake.
Such a good remake.
Underrated remake.
Yeah, it is.
Blob is so good, it's insane. But yeah, Night of the Living Dead with Tony Todd, man. Gotta love Tony Todd.
2 turned me onto the group Cottonmouth. I remember Cottonmouth Kings. I forgot about them. Facebook user, hi Brent. Hello.
Hello.
I don't know who you are, but hello. If you could comment your name, that'd be great, so I know who you are. Because some of you, like this one right here too, is just showing up as Facebook user. I'm not sure why that's happening, but
it might be a setting. We'll talk about it after the stream. There might be a setting we can tweak.
Number 20 is The Devil's Advocate, which I've never seen. I just know Al Pacino's in it.
Oh man!
Honestly, I've heard of the movie. Good. I didn't know it was a horror one.
It's good. It's definitely a good movie, but it's more a thriller, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, there's some demonic things in there, but I don't really remember being like scared or it just was more of like, okay, let's see Satan fuck with Keanu Reeves.
Oh yeah, I forgot Keanu was in that movie. Aren't they like lawyers or something?
Yeah, he's a lawyer. So it's kind of like, and Charlize Theron's his wife. I don't know. I've only seen it once. I remember liking it, but I don't know about horror. But it's a good movie, so we'll let it pass. We'll let it pass.
Oh, I know you did. I know you, Michael. You're in the Horrorholics, I believe, group. I do know you. We've had some conversations about horror movies before. Thanks for joining, by the way. I really appreciate it.
Scent of a demon.
I didn't see the movie, so I don't understand the joke.
Well, you got Scent of a Woman. Al Pacino, Scent of a Woman.
Oh, got it. Okay. I was slow. That went way over my head.
Hoo-wah! Hoo-wah.
Number 19 is one I've never seen, and I have not seen the remake either, but Flatliners.
Good.
Good? It's good?
Well, the remake, it's on my Is It Really That Bad episode, and it's garbage.
It is really that bad.
It's terrible. Yeah.
I heard it wasn't good.
The original Flatliners is good. Again, it's more supernatural.
Yeah.
It has horror elements, but I don't remember anything being any gore or anything scary, but sure. Go ahead. We can leave that there. That's fine.
All right, cool. I'll trust your opinion on that one because I've never watched it. Number 18, one of my favorites, and featuring one of the worst haircuts ever, The Faculty.
Oh, yeah.
Josh Hartnett's haircut in that movie is something else.
Where the fuck is Josh Hartnett?
He's doing
that guy.
I don't know. I know he's still acting.
Okay.
He was in some TV show on like one of like the Prime channels or whatever. He was doing that for a while. But he's done quite a few horror movies.
Okay.
I mean, he was in H2O with another bad haircut. 30 Days a Night is probably my favorite performance of his, and it's my favorite vampire movie of all time.
Another underrated movie.
Oh, it's so underrated. It's beautifully shot, wonderfully acted. The vampires all look like something you've never seen before. They had their own language, and that was cool. Mm-hmm. The premise is just amazing. Ben Foster put on a performance for a lifetime in it.
Again.
Like, that movie has everything. My favorite part about that movie is that drone shot. It's like the overhead shot of the town, and there's the fire, and all the vampires just killing people, and then you see the shotgun shots going off, and
carnage.
Yeah, it's just such an amazing shot. They filmed that movie in New Zealand with all fake snow.
Oh my wow! I didn't know that.
Yeah. But yeah, The Faculty belongs in there. Faculty's amazing. We were talking about The Faculty.
It's nothing but fun, man. That was a good theater experience. Saw that in theater.
Love The Faculty. An awesome adaptation of The Puppet Masters. Okay.
It wasn't Puppet Masters kind of like Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
I'd never seen Puppet Masters. I've seen the Puppet Master movies with the little puppets, but I've never seen Puppet Masters.
Yeah, it's been a while. If I've seen it, I probably forgot it.
Yeah, I don't know. Number 17, Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Soundtrack.
I don't love it as much as everybody else, but I do like it.
Yeah.
I just don't have love for it. I think it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's kind of hard when you have amazing practical effects, very interesting, ambitious type of effects that they tried to pull off during that time. You got Gary Oldman, who's arguably could be the best Dracula. You got Anthony Hopkins, arguably could be the best Van Helsing. The soundtrack is amazing. People still use that soundtrack for all kinds of shit today. But then you got really bad fake British by Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
And really bad fake British by Winona Ryder. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, there's more good than bad in Bram Stoker's. But I think it comes down to just in terms of a lot of the Dracula movies that had worldwide mainstream theatrical releases, there's really not a lot of good ones. No. So I think a lot of people, does anybody remember Dracula 2000?
Oh, yeah, with Hyde from that 70s show in it.
And I think Gerard Butler was Dracula.
If I'm not mistaken, I think he was too.
Yeah.
Unknown what Gerard a weird Butler. Movie that was.
I know. But it was a masterpiece compared. Okay. It was a masterpiece compared to Dracula 3000.
I when I heard that was happening, I refused to watch it. I was like, nope.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
It's pretty painful. We got Coolio in there.
Oh, poor Coolio.
As a vampire.
Oh, Coolio was yeah. Oh, jeez.
For a good laugh, and if you want to experience some pain, watch it for free if you're bored one day. You're going to be shocked. You're going to be shocked because Dracula looks like they just got the dude. Hey, we need you to go run down to Party City. Just run down to Party City, man. Just get some fake fangs, bootleg yourself. I mean, that's how bad Dracula looks in that movie.
We got a disagreement here. Dracula 2000 was awesome and had an awesome soundtrack.
Well, right now I'm talking about Dracula 3000. So yeah, Dracula 2000 is awesome compared to 3000. Yes, I agree.
But does it belong on the 50 best movie? No, wait, we're not. That wasn't even talking about. We got that off track. We were talking about Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, Dracula 2000 was on here? That's crazy.
What's next?
Number 16 is The People Under the Stairs.
Yes,
I love that movie. It's amazing.
Underrated. Wes Craven.
Super underrated. Honestly, probably my favorite Wes Craven movie.
Hey, it's fun. It's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Really good. I like Shocker. I know nobody else likes Shocker, but I thought Shocker was hilarious.
I've heard a lot about Shocker. That's great, but I've never watched it.
It's bad because it's like right after he was done with Nightmare on Elm Street, he's trying to find his footing. Like he's trying to do other things, and it seems like nobody gave a shit because it wasn't Freddy, which is kind of unfair. You know what I mean? Like Shocker was a fucking metal movie, which was a lot of fun, and nobody gave a shit. People Under the Stairs, same thing. Nobody gave a shit. And then what was the other one? Serpent in the Rainbow. I love
Serpent in the Rainbow.
Nobody gave a shit. Like all these movies bombed, and it's like, what the fuck? Do you want a guy to make a good movie or not? I was like, okay, he doesn't have Freddy in his movie, but good movies are good movies.
Right.
I'm
glad Carpenter was able to escape Michael Myers and do other good things. Like, that's good for him. He wasn't pigeonholed. We're going to read this quick. Bram Stoker Dracula. Winona Ryder getting catfished by a dodgy Romanian real estate developer. Spent a few hundred years. It sums up the movie, basically. Number 15 is Stir of Echoes with Kevin Bacon.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I have not seen it.
Oh, I don't blame you.
I have it. I have it on Blu-ray. I got it for real cheap, but I haven't watched it yet. But everyone's
telling me it's a good movie. I don't know if I consider it hardcore horror though, like straight up horror. It's more psychological thriller. To me, or suspense.
Is it good enough to be on the list? Maybe lower?
I would say it deserves to be on the list, but lower. It should not be at number 15.
Right.
Shocker is one of my favorites. I have Shocker poster.
Yes.
Oh, cool. It's a sweet poster. I'll give you that. I know the cover. It's a great poster. Next at number 14, Interview with the Vampire. Fuck no.
Really?
That movie's boring as shit.
Really? Wow.
I hate that movie.
I saw it in theater. I thought it was entertaining.
It seems more like a vampire royalty drama movie to me than a horror movie.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about it. It's like it didn't feel very horror-ish to me. Other than that, they were vampires.
You didn't love Tom Cruise? Come on. You didn't like Tom Cruise's character? Come on, man. No, he's all zombie playing the piano. And he's like trying to fuck with him. I thought that. Well, to each his own.
Yeah, I know it's a good movie. I know people like it. It's just it's not my taste, I guess I should say. I give it respect. It's well made. I'll give them that.
What kind of vampire movies do you usually like?
I like Nosferatu, the original.
It's a classic.
30 Days a Night is good. I like Let the Right One In. That's a really good vampire movie.
Well, if I have to choose between 30 Days a Night and Interview with the Vampire, I'm going to pick 30 Days a Night, obviously.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I think 30 Days a Night is like probably my favorite vampire movie of all time. It has to be. Like, I don't know. We've already talked about it a lot. So we'll move on. Number 13, Sleepy Hollow by Tim Burton. I would not put it that high, but I like it.
Yeah, it deserves to be there. Not that high.
Yeah, I'd probably put it like a 30s somewhere, maybe.
A lot of decapitations in that one, which is fun.
Oh, yeah.
Christopher Walken looks fucking metal.
Oh, dude, he looks like a badass in that movie. I love the way he looks.
Depp was perfectly casted. Soundtrack was great. The visuals was great. There's really not a lot of bad I can think about.
No, not really. I mean, it's a little bit slower pace, I think. Like, it's kind of a long movie. At least if it's not long, it feels like it's long.
Yeah.
But that's my only real complaint with it. But otherwise, I really, really like it.
Right.
This guy is his vampire movies. I love Interview with the Vampire, in spite of Tom Cruise. I like Queen of the Damned better.
Oh, wow.
I never watched all of Queen of the Damned.
I've heard nothing but horrible things about Queen of the Damned.
Really? I've heard a lot of good things about it, but I've never watched it.
I'm gonna have to check it out now. But yeah, Sleepy Hollow, sure, that belongs on the list. Not as high, but it belongs there. Yeah. I would have to say probably one of the last final good movies from Tim Burton.
You're not wrong there.
Yep. Before him and Johnny Depp went downhill.
There's been some Johnny Depp movies I still enjoy, just not the ones he does with Tim Burton.
There you go.
Yeah, but there's been some Johnny Depp movies I've liked post Sleepy Hollow, just not the Tim Burton ones.
Which ones?
Tim Burton movies have gone downhill. Which ones did you like? I like the Pirates of the Caribbean movies a lot. I think those are a lot of fun. Let's see.
Well, that made him a superstar, even more of a superstar playing Jack Sparrow.
Oh yeah. I really liked him in Tusk. He played Guy Lapointe. I thought he was fantastic in it.
Oh, that movie!
He wasn't even billed, like he wasn't even credited as Johnny Depp in that movie. Do you know that?
He may not want. I don't think he wanted it to be credited. I think he just wanted to have fun and show up.
Yeah, he wanted to do it because he was skeptical of his daughter being in a movie. Oh. He didn't want his daughter to be a movie star, but she wanted to try it out, and so he's like, "Well, I'll be in it, but that means I'm going to be in it too." Right. And so Kevin Smith's daughter is friends with Johnny Depp's daughter, and Kevin Smith wanted to cast them both. Like, well, you guys click naturally. I want you to be the clerks at the gas station. Right. So Johnny Depp was like, basically, I want to come do this so I can come hang out with my daughter on set and make sure everything's all good. So I'll do it. But yeah, didn't want any credit for it.
I have not seen the movie after that though.
Oh, which one? You haven't seen Yoga Hosers?
Mm.
Oh, don't skip it. It's terrible.
Okay.
It's my least favorite Kevin Smith movie.
Oh, Ballin just. Oh my God, this better be on the list, bro.
What?
Look at Ballin's quote. This better be on there.
I forgot about that. Yeah, that is a vampire movie.
It better be on there, man.
I hope so.
I'm gonna riot.
It should be in the top 10.
Okay, we're getting there then. All right, cool.
All right, number 12 is Army of Darkness. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's that high, to be honest. I'm happy.
Yeah, me too. I'm happy it's high, but yeah, I didn't expect it to be this high. I guess there's not much to say about that one. Everyone's kind of seen that one and knows what it is. It's great.
It's a great adventure horror flick.
Yeah. Number 11 is Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Yeah, sure. Maybe not that high.
I did a video of my top 10 most overrated horror movies of all time.
Oh.
And I have Wes Craven's New Nightmare on there.
Okay.
I don't care for this movie.
I'm actually surprised it's overrated, to be honest. I haven't really heard of that many people. In my position, I haven't really heard that many people that like it a lot.
I think the main reason I put it as overrated is because it was supposed to be the Nightmare on Elm Street that brought Freddy back to being scary.
Gotcha.
And the whole premise was very meta, which Wes Craven seemed to be super into, like because he did Scream too, and it was very meta. Right. And trying to put that into a Freddy movie just seemed goofy. There were no memorable kills in it. Freddy still wasn't scary. He was still acting like Freddy did in the first movie. And so it's like, what? He didn't really make any that much change other than a slight wardrobe change. And the makeup was a little bit different. But it didn't feel scary again still, you know? So I just didn't like it.
I watched it coming off of Freddy's Dead.
Well, that's going to make you like anything a lot more.
Yeah, and I thought it was more kind of like similar to the Halloween 2018 movie. I thought it was very well made. Yeah, and it had some interesting ideas. I mean, obviously, like you were saying, you could see it being the precursor to Scream.
Yeah.
But it's one of those. It's like I liked it. It was well made, but it's one of those I really wouldn't watch all the time. Really.
It's not a fun one to watch.
So maybe 48, 49 on the list.
I put it, but they had Freddy's Dead on here too.
Oh shit! What was Freddy's? Do you remember the number? Or we have to go back and find it. It's okay if we can't find it.
Yeah, I don't remember. I know it's like in the 40s though. I think. I don't think it was very high.
There you go. If it's
Is
40,
it Roseanne?
If it's 40, then the New Nightmare's 41.
Yeah. Wasn't Roseanne in Freddy's Dead?
I think so.
I want to say her and Tom Arnold when they were a couple still. I thought they were both in it.
I think so. And Johnny Depp had that funny cameo too.
Oh yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I forgot about that. Didn't he show up on like the TV or something?
This is your brain on drugs type of commercial.
Yeah, okay. Number 10 is Tremors.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tremors is tons of fun.
Still holds up.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Still holds up. And it's just one of the best creature feature films ever made in existence.
Yeah, and it's one you can show your kids too. Mm-hmm. It's not ultra gory. There's no nudity. There's not a lot of swearing. Like it's one you can just show kids. And it all takes place during the daytime for the most part too. And so it's one you can kind of grow up with. And it's one for me that when I was a young kid, it was always on TV. And whenever it was on TV, I would watch it. And me and my friends during the winter, I live here in Minnesota, and so like it snows a lot in the winter. We would go out in the snow and play Tremors. So we'd walk on the snow that was harder. And if you fell through, that meant a tremor got you. You know, so me and all my friends knew what Tremors was, and we played it in the snow all the time. And it was a blast.
Nice.
So classic. I do love Tremors.
Classic.
Number 9 is The Craft. Yeah, I love The Craft.
Sure. Yeah.
It's a totally 90s movie, but it's fantastic.
No, it's good. It's good.
Yeah. Number 8. From Dusk Till Dawn. It is on here.
Needs to be number 1. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm really honestly curious to know what number 1's going to be after going through so many of these.
I'm calling bullshit.
What do you mean?
I think we're going to have an issue. I'm calling it right now. Whatever's number 1, I'm going to be stunned if it's something we like. I have a feeling it's going to be
it's not going to be anything we like, that's for sure. But yeah, From Dusk Till Dawn, we talked about it a little bit ago, and it's on there, so we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Badassity abounds the entire movie.
Number 7 is The Ring. I didn't know that came out in 98.
Wow.
Unless they're talking about Ringu, which is the Japanese one.
Here, I'm going to check right now.
All right. Because I thought The Ring, the American version, I didn't think that came out till like 2002.
So they're kind of cheating. Let's see. The Ring. Let me do Ringu first. Ringu came out in 98.
Yeah, they're talking about Ringu then. I haven't seen Ringu.
I have it, but I haven't watched it yet. The Ring came out. Like I said, you're going to notice that to be a theme on my channel. I have it, but I haven't watched it yet.
Mm-hmm.
The Ring came out 2002. Ring came out.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I do that a lot of my VHS pickup videos too. It's like, I bought this movie. No idea what it's about, but it looks cool.
They're cheating, man. There's probably tons of Asian badass horror movies, and we're just gonna pick Audition and Ringu. It's like we could have. I'm sure there's like 50 Japanese and 50 Hong Kong, and so we're being selective here. I think they're just trying to save face and put Ringu on there.
Yeah, I'd say take that one off there. I haven't seen Ringu, but I didn't like the American version of The Ring at all. I actually really hate that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's overly complicated and it doesn't need to be. Plus a whole haunted VHS tape thing I just think is dumb. I can't get into that. And they take it so seriously, too. So it's just like, it should be a fun movie and it's not.
What did you think of the original Grudge?
Oh, it's terrifying. Ju-on?
Yeah.
Yeah, terrifying.
Dark Miller says he liked Ringu better than the Ring. So there you go. Maybe one day if you find Ringu for cheap or not, find it for free to watch.
Yeah, I might have to check it out. Hopefully it's better
than
the American version.
Yeah, if I watch it before you do, I'll send you a message to check it out. Or
Yeah,
not.
do that. Number 6 is Scream. So we had Scream 2 on here and Scream.
Yeah,
I
we
feel like
did.
that's kind of unfair.
You think you like Scream 2 better?
Uh, no, I like the first Scream better.
Okay. Okay.
I just don't think both should be on here. I feel like they're almost essentially the same movie, aren't they?
I guess
I
so.
mean,
Yeah, you're right. You think they just would have just done the first Scream and that's it?
right. And then given another place to something else, but
Right.
whatever. Number 5, the miniseries version of It. I love it.
So we're cheating now.
Yeah, now this isn't even a movie. Now it's not even movies anymore.
We're running out of ideas now. No, it's fun. The original It is fun. Tim Curry's great.
What would you guys rate The Jitters? I've never even heard of The Jitters.
The Jitters. The Jitters. Who's in that one? Let me see. The Jitters. But yeah, it's very iconic and influential. The miniseries is so.
Yeah, I think
Fine being there.
I think the It miniseries is probably the horror movie / miniseries I've seen the most in my life.
So the Jitters, according to IMDb, the Jitters came out in 1989.
Okay.
It says this is what it's about. It says in Chinatown, merciless gang goes on a nightly rampages of theft and destruction. Merchant, frankly, has no way of fighting back until he's undead, murdered by the gangsters. But he returns to life, transformed into a Kionshi, the Chinese version of a vampire, and ready to avenge his unjust death in a way that's sure going to give you the jitters. Okay, this sounds perfect. I'm going
Yeah,
to
it sounds like a blast, honestly.
if he's doing the Chinese vampire hop around the city, killing gang members.
Yeah, he says right here, gotta check it out, Asian hopping vampires.
Okay, I'm sold. Sold. All right.
That's one I gotta check out now. Thank you for that. Number 4, Candyman. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Number 3, The Sixth Sense. More thriller, suspense to me.
I mean, there's a few jump scares, but really, that was it. Really.
Yeah, the only thing I could think horror about it was, when that one kid turns around, he has like that bullet hole in the back of his head. Yeah. That was the only really horror thing about it. So I'd say it belongs on a different list at number 3 probably.
Yeah,
I keep it at the same place, but on a different list, like out of like suspense or thrillers or mystery movie, something like that. But not as horror.
Good movie, but not horror, or at least not that high.
Yeah, if you're gonna put it on a horror list, it's got to be a lot lower than that because it's not a straight up horror movie.
So you're saying Stir of Echoes is more horror than The Sixth Sense, or they're about the same?
I would say so.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Number 2, Misery by Rob Reiner.
Great.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. I'm getting really nervous for what number 1 is.
I'm telling you, it's good. Oh, you know what? I know what it is.
What is it?
I know what it is. I remember I called bullshit earlier, but I'm taking it back because I know what it is. Do you want me to tell you? Or
I want to know.
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, I bet you're right.
It's gonna be Silence of the Lambs. I'm fine with that.
We'll see right here. Yeah, it is. It sounds the last. Number 1. It did win an Oscar, didn't it?
Yeah, but I don't have an issue with this. And this could be more thriller than horror, but you can't beat the cannibal, man. You can't beat Anthony Hopkins as Lecter. You can't.
No,
it's so iconic. Just biting people, ripping off, skin, and it's so iconic. And then even Buffalo Bill's kind of fucked up and creepy.
Yeah.
He might be even worse than Hannibal Lecter. But yeah, I don't have an issue with that. I know a lot of people probably wouldn't put that on their top horror. But I was expecting bullshit, so the fact that they picked a good movie, I'm okay with it. That's fine.
Yeah. I guess there's some on there that I was bummed I didn't see. Not that I can name off the top of my head, but just I feel like there was more horror that could have deserved to be on that list than there was.
Yeah.
There were some weird choices. I don't know if I agree with that list. I guess in closing segments here, now that we're done going through the list, do you think it was a good list or not?
We didn't burn that many.
That's true.
You know, we came across several, and we were like, burn it, get it out of here. So we didn't do that many. If we could redo it, all the mostly psychological horror or more suspense than horror movies, we probably replaced them with something else.
Oh yeah.
I've seen worse lists, but the fact that Dust Till Dawn is that high makes me happy.
That's incredible. I honestly didn't think it was going to even be on there. Once we got to a certain point, I'm like, there's no way they're putting it on there.
Yeah. And Army of Darkness was that high. I was stunned. So I've seen worse lists. There's better. Me and you could sit down and make a better list.
Yeah.
But we've seen worse.
Yeah, there's worse. This list specifically was from ranker.com.
Okay.
I think I did a video in the past on another ranker video or another ranker list too, but I'm going to start looking into other list sites and seeing if I agree with them, because ranker I'm having some troubles with on some stuff.
Well, what do you think? That's what I give my opinion, but what about you?
I think I'm pretty much with you. Like you said, there wasn't too many that we burned off the list. Like most of it we agreed on. I feel like the most problems we had with it was where movies were placed.
Right. Yeah.
That seemed like the most problem, but that's always open to opinion and it's subjective. So I can't really have a problem with that, except for I can't believe Audition was number 50. That how is that not higher than
that? And Ringu should have been flipped.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Audition for me has to be top 5.
Yeah,
like it's so good.
Yeah,
and that movie sticks with in your mind like forever. It gets burned into your brain. You're never gonna unsee it.
Could you imagine an American remake of that movie? It was terrible.
Don't even jinx it, man.
I know. It'll be my food. But you're Phat Samurai Guy. It's your fault. We got an American remake now. I've seen disturbing behavior once. I was entertained by it, but I need to rewatch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't remember much about it.
The only thing I remember about it is that damn Flagpole Sitter song.
I don't remember that either.
They always played that in every commercial for that movie. You know what song I'm talking about, right?
I don't.
Okay, let me try to find it. Don't worry, I won't play it. Because now it's going to drive me crazy now. There you go. What was the name of the song? Chat might know, actually. Is it Harvey Danger? I think it's Harvey Danger. That's the name of the song. If you hear that song, you're going to be like, oh, that song. You're immediately going to know what song it is. I think I'm with you, though. Like, in terms of you saying, it seems like there was more missing.
Yeah. I don't think it was a horrible list. I've definitely seen a lot worse.
Now, did they do the 80s? Because now that's my era now. Don't be fucking it up. Did they do a list for the 80s yet?
I did not look. It's something we can look into.
That's another episode me and you should do.
I would love to, man.
Yeah, because that's my shit. Be fucking it up.
Yeah, I would love to have you back or come on your channel, whatever you want to do. If you want to come back for an 80s list video, let's definitely do it.
Yeah, maybe we can do it on my channel next time. That'll be fun.
Yeah, I would love to.
Absolutely. Let's do that. If they made an 80s one, let's do that.
All right, I'll hit you up if I find out anything.
Yeah, and I'll invite some other people with us. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, that could be tons of fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I think we're closing the end. I know you got another live come up here soon, so I will let you go. But thank you so much for being on the channel. I appreciate you hanging out. It was tons of fun with hanging out with you and chatting with you.
I love talking movies, man. Thanks for having me on here.
Oh,
and
me
chat.
too.
Chat, subscribe, like the video. Gorekeeper's got more stuff coming. So
yeah, thank you. Chat killed it today. You guys were super entertaining. It was fun talking to all of you. But for now,
would you have picked? What would you have before you end it? What would you have picked for number one?
That, you know what, we'd
have to look through everything and be kind of tough because there's so many.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I didn't see any Stuart Gordon films on there, which really bummed me out because I really love all the Stuart Gordon films. Like Castle Freak wasn't on there, and I love Castle Freak. Like, not that I'd put it at number one, but I think.
How was the remake?
Of what? Of Castle Freak? Oh yeah. There was good stuff and there was bad stuff.
Okay. Dagon's 2001.
Dagon's okay. That's why it's not on there. But I love Dagon though. It's a really fun movie.
I enjoyed that too. Let me see. Let's see. Just for shits and giggles, what's Castle Freak here? That was 95.
Yeah, 95. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. I love Castle Freak so much. Ballin says your list left out funny games.
See, that's the thing though. That's the thing though. Is like, are we going to start bringing in the foreign movies? That's why I feel like Audition and Ringu was just
there to say they did it.
yeah, because there's so many awesome horror movies from all the countries all over the world. You know, if we bring in their movies, it's going to be a longer list.
I'm sure if the American remake of Funny Games was made in the 90s, they would have put it on the list because that's an amazing movie.
So it's good. The remake is good.
Oh, yeah. Same director and shot-by-shot remake, so it's exactly the same as the original, just different actors. But it's literally no different than the original. I like the remake better just because I don't have to read subtitles then. And I love Michael Pitt. I think he's a really underrated actor. So yeah, I'd have to go with the remake. I like a little bit better.
Is that the one with Tim Roth?
Yep, Tim Roth.
Oh, okay, good. Tim Roth's a good actor.
Yeah, he is.
All right, I've extended your video. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, so thank you so much, that Phat Samurai Guy. I appreciate it so much. It was a ton of fun. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we'll see you next time, guys.
All right, guys.
Thanks for hanging out. Keep it creepy and all that fun stuff.
Have a good one, guys.
Oh, there we go. Now I'm at the end of the broadcast.
Keep it creepy. That's